Good afternoon to all of you. So my screen is visible. Okay. Just you check the how to find the multiplicate inverse value in Galois field 2 to the power 8. This we call it GF 2 to the power. Site. To the power 8. So we are finding multiplicate inverse value for these two numbers, right? Generally, we are using GF to the power 8. In this, multiplicate inverse value is MI value is this one. My value is this one. And we are finding multiplicate inverse value is this one. So we are finding multiplicate, that means this is an irreducible polynomial, not MI value in G of 2 to the power 8 as irreducible polynomial is this one. This is, we call it as a M of X. M of X. And we are finding a value. That value we are calling this as X to the power 7. Find MI value of this one. So we are finding a multiplicative inverse value for this one. So that you have to choose this irreducible polynomial. And here this one you can treat this as a R of X. You may treat this as a R of X, the remainder of X. And Q of X is a quotient of X. And A of X is an auxiliary value of X. How we will find A of X value? This is a simple. The previous value and the current coefficient multiply with the previous auxiliary value. So we can write like this. If you have to write, okay, previous of A of X value minus previous of A of X multiply your Q of X. Your Q of X. Are you getting this one? This is the general formula we are using to find the new A of X value. The new A of X value. New A of X value is equal to this one. Right? And coefficient value you need to be find the remainder. Okay, that's enough. So here, suppose you may observe, first you have this value. This is the polynomial. And we discussed in the yesterday that Euclidean algorithm. In the extended Euclidean algorithm, we will use the same formulas over here also. The extended Euclidean algorithm we discussed yesterday. We represented GCD values and we solved some problem. So you may remember that. Or I want to draw something. Yeah, this is right. Okay, right, it's working. Just you observe that one, what we discussed in the yesterday's class, GCD of any two numbers and multiplicative inverse of finding, how we are finding. We have any two values. First we need to be write the value. Suppose we have 4 in 7. How we are finding 4 in 7? We are finding first we return 7 is equal to 1 into 7 plus 0 into 4. We need to be write in the form of a plus b. A into your some x value plus b into y value. Then you will find out. The same way here 4 we written 4 is going to be equal to 0 into 7 plus 1 into 4. So I am using these two values as my a of x values. A of x values. Right. If suppose a new one I want to find out, how I will find what is the remainder value 3 here. Then how I will write 3, how I will represent this is first my previous to previous value 1 minus what is the previous value of this one 0 is 0. How many times we multiplied? The coefficient value is 1, that's why into 1 into 1, this into 7 plus here also the previous to previous value is 0 minus the present value and multiply with the coefficient value 1 into 1, this whole multiplied with 4, whole multiplied with this value is equal to 3. Why? Because 1 minus 0 is equal to 1 and into 7 is equal to 7. 7 minus 4, 1 into 1 minus 4, minus 1 minus 1 into 4 minus 4, then 7 minus 4 is equal to 3. We received here like the same way we need to go for the second one also. The same formula here we are also applying here. Same formula we are applying here. But okay, we need not that is redundant values we are removing and required values only I am keeping in the in this shortcut method to find a multiplicative inverse value in Galois field and with respect to polynomial only. Okay, so now suppose you may perform here this is two values are there. How I got x is my coefficient value and my remainder value is this one. How we will perform the division operation between these two to find the remainder and coefficient values? You have to choose like this. We have x to the power 8 plus x to the power 4 plus x to the power 3 plus x plus 1. Keep it in this. And what is our numerator value is going to be x to the power 7 plus x plus 1. How many times? So the maximum we need x only. So here x you choose. This is going to be x to the power 8. X to the power 8 plus next value is going to be x square plus x. Then you do here in a polynomial arithmetic operation. Here we need to be perform XOR operator. That means the coefficient value is 1. 1 XOR with 1 is going to be equal to 0. That's why we are going to be cancel these two. This you need to be keep with you. And here x and x is there. These two are going to be cancelled. The remaining values are going to be x to the power 4 plus x to the power 3 plus x square plus 1. So this is a remainder value and this is a this is a coefficient value. So I am placing this coefficient value here. X is my coefficient value. Okay. And my remainder value is x power 4, x to the power 4 plus x to the power 3 plus x square plus 1. So I'm placing here my remainder value. This is my remainder value. So now I am writing here my new a of x value is like this 0. Actually, I need to be perform minus, but there is no minus operation here. That's why we are going to be apply here XOR operator. And 1 into x, 1 into x. So this is going to be equal to 0 XOR x. That means that value is going to be x. That's why we written x value. I think okay, it is clear for the first step. I'm coming to the second step, right? Again, I have x to the power 4 plus x plus 1 and x to the power 4, x to the power 3, x square plus 1. So now I have to choose this one, x to the power 7 plus x plus 1, and here it is your value x to the power 4 plus x to the power 3 plus x square plus 1. The same value, okay, here okay, x to the power 4, x to the power 3, x square plus 1. And the previous numerator value is going to be my denominator. Okay, I'm using like this, and you need to be okay, use okay here x to the power 7, so that I need to be use x to the power 3 and x to the power 3, if I multiply x to the power 7 here and plus x to the power 6 here plus my x to the power 5 plus x square, right? Sorry, plus x to the power 3. Then you may perform, these two are going to be cancelled, remaining values you need to be just to use here x to the power 6 plus x to the power 5 plus x to the power 3 plus x plus 1. Again, how many times it is going to be x square times. Then here x to the power 6 plus x to the power 5 plus here x to the power 4 plus x square. Then you have to cancel this. X to the power 6, x to the power 6 cancel, and x to the power 5, x to the power 5 cancel. Remaining values are there. Here x to the power 4 plus x to the power 3 plus x square plus x plus 1. You compare this value and this value, both are okay. Which one is greater? This one is greater. That's why again you need to be continue this one. Again here plus 1 it will come. So then you have to be supposed to be use here x to the power 4 plus x to the power 3 plus x square plus 1. Then here, what is the remainder value? These two are cancelled, these two are cancelled, these two are cancelled, and this is also going to be cancelled. And finally, the remainder value is going to be x. The same thing I am placing over here. My remainder value is x, and my coefficient value is going to be x to the power 3 plus x square plus 1. Then I'm multiplying this one like this 1. The previous to previous value is 1. Then 1 XOR so this 1 XOR x into this one. X into this one means what values we will get? X to the power 4 plus x to the power 3 plus x plus 1. That's why x to the power 4 plus x to the power 3 plus x plus 1. Then find the value of this one now. Okay, here okay, x is there, and you will get a remainder value is this one. After that, the coefficient value is this one, and find a resultant value here. So all of you try and find out the resultant value here. So this is the way we are going to find the multiplicative inverse value.
Sir.
Hello.
Sir, in the 7, for example, can you please move one slide down?
Huh?
Yes, sir. In the 7, for example, sir, 7, 4, and 3. Sir, little up, a little more up, sir. Yes, sir.
Hmm.
Here,
Hmm.
here we are writing 3 equal to 1 minus 0 into 1. Where is this third one coming from?
Which one? Third one means okay, 0 into 1. This
Yes,
one.
sir. 1.
This is the
Yes, sir.
quotient value. 7, 4, 4, 4. How many times it is going to be cancelled in 7? One time.
1.
So 1 we are writing here, this one. This 0 is this one. This one is the coefficient, your Q value. This is the
Okay, sir.
previous to
And
previous
sir,
value. This is the previous value. And this is your quotient value.
here in the 0 minus 1 into 4, where is the
Huh.
third one in this coming from?
This is also coefficient. This is also coefficient only. Q.
4 divided by 7 divided by 4.
7 divided by 4 we need to be performed. But here our coefficient value is 1. Here this is the 4. And what is the remainder value? Remainder value is 3. So remainder value we are writing here. Are you getting my point?
Yes,
And the
sir.
coefficient value we are using to compute your here we need to be compute the value. This value we are computing like this. Okay, this is the formula which I told you, previous to previous of ax minus previous of x into your coefficient of x. Actually you need to perform like this. Okay, the same
Okay,
way
sir.
here I'm writing, this is the previous to previous value is 0 and this is the previous value. So my previous value into my coefficient is 1 here. 1 into 1 is going to be 1 minus, okay, 1 here we will get minus 1 into 4 minus 4 we will get here, and here 1 into 7 7 we will get. 7 minus 4 is going to be equal to 3. That's why here it is going to be resultant is value is 3. Next you may continue this one. If suppose, what is the remainder value here?
1.
1. If suppose I may continue, okay, the next stage, what values I will get here? What is my previous value here? 1. Okay, 0 minus
1 into 3.
1 means minus 1 either, huh? You will get minus
Yes,
1.
sir.
And minus 1 into 7, minus 7 you will get here. So this is minus 7 if you keep it with this, right? And here the same. That means, okay, here minus 1 into, so you write it down like this, minus 1 into 7 plus, here what value is we will get? Here what value is there? Minus 1 is there.
Yes,
0
sir.
minus 1 into 1, minus 1 is there. The previous to previous value is 1. Right?
1 plus
1
1.
minus 1 minus 1 into 1.
4. Yes, sir.
2 into 4, 8. 8 minus 7 is equal to 1. So here what value we are using? 2 into 4. That's why in 7, that means, okay, Z7, suppose you choose Z7, 4 has multiplicative inverse value. 4 has a multiplicative inverse value, that is 2. Here 2 na? This one is required for
Yes,
us.
sir.
This is the multiplicative inverse value of this 4. So you need to be stop here. Whenever you have 1 here, whenever you received 1 here, you stop the process and find the corresponding auxiliary value at this place, and you need to be declare that as a MI value, multiplicative inverse value. Suppose this value is a negative value, you supposed to be use additive inverse. Additive inverse one, suppose here, okay, suppose I may got minus 2, then what I will do? 7 minus 2 is equal to 5. The corresponding value is here is going to be 5. That means, okay, negative value is there, you need to be choose this one. Additive inverse, you find the additive inverse value over here. The same thing here we are performing. In the polynomial operations, we are unable to perform the subtraction operation. We have two operations only, arithmetic operations. One is a sum, that means you are okay, plus, other one is a dot. So that's why whenever you have, okay, a subtraction or addition, we were generally going to be use XOR operator only. We are supposed to be use XOR operator only. That's why here in the addition here na, actually you won't find any negative value. You won't find any negative value. Are you clear now? All of
Yes,
you,
sir,
please,
clear.
okay, if you have a doubts, okay, please raise the doubts and find out what is the value here. Somebody has suggested, okay, in the chat box. I will check. Please find what value you will receive as a of x here. What value we will receive? Just a compute, and okay, I just made the computations over here, and the same way you need to be made the computations and find the value over here. So that is going to be the multiplicative inverse value for this one. Why? Because whenever you got 1 over here, just you stop the process and the corresponding auxiliary value is going to be the mi value. Anybody computed? Please provide the answer if you computed. And we will look at solve one more problem so that okay, you will get to know how to solve these problems. That's all. So what is the resultant value here, final? So I'm going to wait 2 more minutes for you, for your answer. So here we need to be perform the multiplication operation between these two. So this is different with your normal polynomial operation that you need to be keep in mind. This is a binary values based polynomial operation. I want to see how many of you are going to be so provide correct answer to me. So this is wrong, Amarnath. Okay, you said 2 into x to the power 5. There is no 2. I told you binary values only you have. Here also again addition should be with XOR operator operation only. So that's why you need to be you need to be check how we need to be multiply these two values. Just what values are there here? We have x to the power 4, x to the power 3, x plus 1. Here you need to be observed these two values, x to the power 4, here x to the power 4 plus x to the power 3 plus x plus 1. This one we need to be multiplied with x to the power 3 x square plus x to the power 3 x square plus x. Then you have to go ahead like this. First you need to be multiply with x to the power so you write it down with like this, x to the power x into x to the power 4. Suppose you may choose x to the power 5 plus x to the power 4 plus x square plus x. The same way you go for x square, if suppose you may start x to the power 6 plus x to the power 5 plus x to the power 3. Here I am writing x to the power 3 plus x square. And last one is going to be x to the power 7 plus x to the power 6. Then it would be x into x to the power 4. Here I am writing x to the power 4 plus x to the power 3. X to the power 3. Just you may observe this. What is the resultant value? X to the power 6, x to the power 6 are going to be cancelled. X to the power 5, x to the power 5 are going to be cancelled. X to the power 4, x to the power 4 are going to be cancelled. X to the power 3, x to the power 3 cancel. X square are going to be cancelled. Then what is the resultant value? X to the power 7 plus x. What we need to be perform here? The previous, this is the previous to previous value, this is the previous value. We multiplied this coefficient into previous a of x value. We need to be XOR with this x value. If suppose we may perform that, x to the power 7 plus x and XOR this with your x. XOR with this x. Then this x and this x both are going to be cancelled. Then the resultant value is going to be x to the power 7. So here this value is going to be x to the power 7. So how many of you received this value x to the power 7? Please let me know. If you got this answer, okay, you say yes, that's enough for me. How many of you got x to the power 7? Please say yes. That's okay. I understood how many of you solved this one comfortably. I just seen 5, 6 SS. So now I will give you one more problem to you to solve. Okay, the problem. Okay. Very few of them they said yes. Why we are using XOR operation? Suppose okay in our computer science, whenever you are going to perform multiplication operation is going to be again additions only. Subtraction also you need to be used you have to find the 2's complement and add it. Again addition only. We have two operations only in computer science. One is addition, other one is good the multiplication. In the multiplication, ultimately you need to be used addition only. And addition we are going to perform with help of XOR operator only. Addition we are going to perform with help of XOR operator only. That you keep it. This is a very simple information for you, right? I'm now again I'm sharing one more thing for you. So this is my, and you try to solve this problem and let me know. So you able to see this one? Yesterday we are discussing about the SBox construction. In the SBox construction, we filled this one. We know the column index is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, this up to E and F. And here also row index is going to be 0 to F. The finally we indexed like this. We filled the lookup table 16 by 16 lookup table like this. How we filled 0, 0, 0, 1 and so on. Finally FE, FF. Now in the second step, in the Xbox. Second step, what we discussed, we are unable to find a multiplicative inverse value for 0, 0, except that remaining all byte information has multiplicative inverse values. So we try to find that multiplicative inverse value, and we are going to replace that values. For that, a small example I will provide you. Here we have a 9,5 value. Here you have a 9,5 value. Choose this 9,5 value. Find the multiplicative inverse value for 9,5. And we are going to replace that value with this 9,5. In that case, what irreducible polynomial we supposed to be use? X to the power 8, x to the power 4, x to the power 3 plus x plus 1. That's why whatever byte I have, that byte I'm going to be converted into zeros and ones form. It's a binary value, byte value, and it's a hexadecimal value. Hexadecimal value I'm converting into binary value. So if I convert into binary value and I'm writing that equivalent polynomial. So once I return polynomial, I supposed to be use multiplicative inverse value. I supposed to be use extended differential algorithm to find the multiplicative inverse value. So please find the multiplicative inverse value for this one, and whether the resultant value is correct or wrong, just you check it out. X to the power 4, x to the power 7 plus x to the power 4 plus x square plus 1. Use this multiplicative inverse value. So that means find the multiplicative inverse value for this one using irreducible polynomial x to the power 8 plus x to the power 4 plus x to the power 3 plus x plus 1. So may I give 2 minutes time to solve this problem? Everyone is able to solve this problem? Please try to solve this problem and find the resultant value is the correct value we placed there or not. Can you provide how many of you are solving the problem? Please provide once you completed. Show me the answer. Just say the answer is correct or wrong. Just you check it out. I will wait 2 more minutes for you to see that. Please work it out. Why? Because in the examination, this kind of problems are going to come to you. At the time you are unable to solve this kind of problems. Without practice, we may not solve these problems. I will wait till 39. It takes only hardly 2 minutes or 3 minutes to solve. If you have any difficulty to solve, let me know that, so that I will again explain how we are going to perform these operations. Yeah, most of you are. How many of you have done something? Yes, I can summarize. Now first you need to take what is x to the power 8 plus x to the power 4 plus x to the power 3 plus x plus 1. This is an irreducible polynomial you take. That is your r of x The second value is going to be your x power 7, whatever 95 corresponding value. That is your x to the power 7 plus x to the power 3 plus x, this x to the power 7 plus x to the power 4 plus x square plus 1. That means, here you need to be write it down like this. What you need to be write it down? Here, x to the power 8 plus x to the power 4 plus x square, x to the power 3. Oh, yeah. Plus x plus 1. This is you need to be remember this one. This is going to be your r of x, suppose. And here what is required for us? Q of x. And here a of x. So first two here, the next value is going to be here what we need to be supposed to be right, x to the power 7 plus x to the power 4 x square plus 1. X to the power 4 plus x to the power 2 plus x plus 1. This is 1 only, na? Oh God. Correct. For x to the power 7, sorry, I'm sorry. X to the power 7, this is 1 x to the power 4, this one x square plus 1. Now here you need to be write 0 and 1. Now you need to be perform here that operation. Right? Here what you need to perform? You need to be choose x to the power 8 here plus x to the power 4 plus x to the power 3 plus 1, and you need to be use this x to the power 7 plus x to the power 4 plus x square plus 1. This is how many times? X times. And this is going to be x to the power 8 plus x to the power 5 plus x to the power 3 plus x. Then you have to check. These two are going to be cancelled. This is x to the power 5. The next one is going to be x to the power 4 plus x to the power 3, x to the power 3, both are cancelled, and x is remaining, then plus 1. So now you have to be write this remainder value here, x to the power 5 plus x to the power 4 plus x plus 1. And what is the coefficient value here? This is the coefficient value. Then what is the formula we need to be use? Previous to previous, XOR with previous a of x into coefficient of x. Then x into 1x, XOR with 0, x only. Next, you need to be perform the same way. You need to be perform the operations, and you compute your a of x value and continue till that remainder value is going to be 1. If remainder value is 1, the corresponding a of x value is going to be your mi value. Is it sufficient, Abhishek? Do it. Okay, complete the all of you solve that problem. How many of you solved? Please let me know. If you solved now, please say yes and find the value. Good. So that's why you need to be understood the same value we received. Here we have x to the power 7, x to the power 3 plus x. This is the second step to construct S box. This is the second step. And third step, we are going to be call it as a bit scrambling or mangling process. What we call bit scrambling or mangling process. What we need to be perform an operation. You have a lookup table, and each lookup table consists how many values? 8. That means 8-bit value. The 2 byte, 1 byte value. 8 bits are there. Each and every bit, you need to be perform this operation. you find okay bi dash value like this. This is going to be equal to bi XOR bi plus 4 mod 8 XOR. This is actually okay bi plus 5 mod 8 bi plus 6 mod 8 bi plus 7 mod 8 XOR ci. The constant value is going to be here. This is going to 63. Why they are choosing 63, I will explain you later on. But okay, this is the constant value. You need to be keep it with you. Why? Because okay, we have like a 0 0. We are unable to replace the 0 0 value with help of a multiplicative inverse value. That's why this bit mangling process they are using, or okay, bit scrambling process or mangling process they are using for that purpose only, to replace some value. And the second thing is going to be only we are not depends on the multiplicative inverse value. We are okay, using this one to change again the value. So we will write all these like this. Suppose okay, here if suppose my I value is going to be 6. This is a B6 bit, and in my I have 8 bits. First one is going to be B6 bit. The second one is going to be 6 plus 4, 10 mod 8 means 2, B2. This is 6 plus 5, 11, B3. This is 6 plus 6, B4, and this is going to be B5, and your CI value. Remaining all are going to be zeros. So that's why very easily we may write this one in the form of okay matrix form. You write it down in the matrix form like this. Suppose your B0 is there, B0 value is there, then after you check it out here, B0, and next one is going to be B4 value. That's why here B0, B1, B2, B3, B4 value. We started B4 value, and B5, B6, B7. All these values are there. Right? Just you need to be okay, use the rotation operation. Automatically, you will get all the remaining values, and you multiply your B0, B1, B2, B3, B4, B5, B6, B7 values. Then you will get this value. These values, your final value. These values are going to be placed in your S box. The final values are going. These are the final S box values. And the same way, you have a inverse function also. We need to be construct 2 S boxes. One is for encryption, other one is for decryption. So that's why we call this as a S box, suppose. And for decryption point of view, we were supposed to be use inverse S box operation. Inverse S box operation. So inverse S box operation is going to be use this one, a formula. And the value, constant value is also going to be changed. Constant bit value is also going to be changed. That's why what we need to be keep and conclude today's class, we learn S box construction. We learn S box construction. In the S box is a 16 by 16 byte lookup table. How we need to be place the values inside that S box? There are 3 steps are there. The first step is going to be just to use a column index and row index values. Use of a row index, column index, and fill the cell, each cell, the byte value. So these are all hexadecimal only. Why? Because okay, AES operations, all operations based on the hexadecimal values only. Okay. The next step is going to be finding a multiplicative inverse value. The final step is going to be bit mangling or scrambling process. Bit mangling or scrambling process. So that likewise we are going to be construct okay S box value. Likewise we are going to be construct S box value. So I will give you a brief information. Within 2 minutes I am going to be conclude my class. Just you keep understood what I want to say to you about okay this AES algorithm. So just you need to be checked. Okay, these are. I told you AES. We are talking about AES algorithm, and just I'm briefing about. Okay, we have okay 10 rounds. I told you we have 4 functions, and keys are there. Expanded key is going to provide keys for you. Each round consisting 4 operations: substitute byte operation, shift rows operation, mix column operation, add round key operation. But the last round, just you observe here, last round, how many rounds are there? 3 rounds are there, except mix column. Remaining 3 operations are there in the round 10. The same thing happened here also. Same thing happened over here also. So each function has a reverse function. So you have to find inverse shift rows, you have to find inverse substitute byte operation, you have to find inverse mixed column operation. This is a decryption process. In DES, whatever we performed, completely we reversed it. But here is not like that. Slight change is there. And in DES, there is no mathematical usage. But in here, we are using some mathematical concept. Right? So this is the substitute byte operation we discussed. For this, what we required? One S box is required. One S box is required. This 9.5 is going to be finally replaced by 2a. The 2a is going to be the value is there in the final S box. And now how we are going to perform substitute byte operation? You have a xy value. Suppose you need to find the row value that x is going to indicate the row information, y is going to be the column information. That means you have 2 byte. That means okay, 1 byte information, 2 hexadecimal digits are there. One digit, first digit is going to represent your row information. Second digit is going to be represent column information. So if suppose we may observe this one, suppose you have a EA. That means what? Eth row you need to be considered and eighth column. So what is the value is there in that? The corresponding value you need to be substitute over here. So that you can check also. That we can check. Right? So EA, you remember it, right? If you may remember EA, I'm just using my tab, going back here. This is the S box values. Are you able to see these values? What is the row? We have E. And what is the column we have? A column. This one you keep it. This one. This is the eighth row, eighth column and the eighth row. What is the value here? It is there. This value is able to see now. This value is 8, 7. 8, 7. So we are substituting this value. That you can see in this. That you can see in the here. So EA value we are replacing 8, 7 value. The same way you need to be substitute all the values. 0, 4 you need to be replace with F2, and 6, 5 you replace with 4D, and 8, 5 you need to be replaced with 9, 7. So this is a quick operation is called substitute byte operation. Any doubts on this till now you have? Please tell me. It's a very easy. Only the problem here we need to be understand how to construct S box. After that, little confusion is there in the mixed column operation. Remaining all are very easy to understand about this AES algorithm. Any cryptography algorithm, you plan to write it down. Any cryptanalyzer or cryptographer is going to write any algorithm that is very easy to understand by the users, but at the same time that is very complex to analyze any cryptanalyzer. This is the basic fund generally they will use to develop these cryptography algorithms, right? So I will share your examination. Complete your examination. I will give 4 or 5 questions, or I may give in the next class. Today I may conduct, or next class I may conduct your quiz. Okay, so can I conclude? Any doubts? If you don't have any doubts, so please say no, then I will close my class. Thank you. So mostly I will post your assignment today or tomorrow. Based on the discussions, whatever we made till now, that based on that I'm going to be. Thank you. I'm closing this session. you.